Hey guys, Ultra Maximus here. Like my videos? Please consider buying me a coffee. Thank you so much for the support. It helps me continue making content that you enjoy. Oh hey, you said Dinobots are big dum-dums, betcha betcha. No, help me, help me, help me. You suck. I want the dinosaur. Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at a Dinobots Unite Cyberverse Sludge figure. This is the Energon Armor Sludge. Now, I found this at my local Meijer in the Center Grove area down on the south side of Indianapolis and had no idea it was out, and it's the only time I've ever seen this figure, so I thought I'd go ahead and pick it up because, well, who doesn't love a good Dinobot? So let's go ahead and check out the packaging. So here we have Energon Armor Sludge in the box, and it's one of those open-face boxes we've been seeing in this line for a while. It's got some nice artwork here at the top. It's got the Bumblebee logo. It says Energon Armor, and there's the gimmick there, so just kind of a close-up like that artwork. Bumblebee Adventures, Dinobot Sludge, Energon Armor. It looks like there's some assembly required there. Side of the package says Dinobots Unite. The other side has artwork of Sludge in his robot mode, so that's kind of cool. Definitely digging that. Back of the package here has got the play gimmick. It's got him in his robot mode. It's got a little tiny write-up here, and then you go from robot to Dino in 14 steps. And yeah, let's take a closer look at the package. There is Sludge, a rough Dinobot ally. There he is in his Dinobot mode. Pretty cool. And of course, you got the Energon Armor gimmick. And well, that's about it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get him out of box and see what we think. So here we have Sludge out of the packaging, and he looks pretty good. It is, of course, an animated, stylized robot, but it's very similar, in my opinion, to the original Sludge figure we got back in the 80s. Very similar transformation and robot and dinosaur setup, which is pretty darn cool. I definitely dig that as a G1 fan. Now, he's got his weapon piece here, which is the tail. It's on a stick, and of course he can hold it in his hand, but it seems kind of oddly long. So it's got two pieces that fold out from the tail mode, so it's just, I don't know, just seems a bit too long, but hey, that's what she said. As far as articulation goes, the arm does move up very high, but that's really for transformation. It goes up and down. We've got a ball socket at the elbow. The hand does move down a little bit, but again, for transformation purposes. We do have a waist swivel, which is nice, but again, that's transformation. Legs move up that far. They go that far back. They splay out pretty decently, and then he's got a pretty nice knee joint from the transformation on the bot. And that's really about it as far as the articulation goes. Now, you got to kind of watch this thing because it's a little backpack heavy, so you want to make sure, I can adjust the knees here, that he is standing upright. Otherwise, he will tip over. So be aware of that. Now, he does have the Energon Armor gimmick, so what you're going to do is you're going to push his backpack down here. So you're going to push it down like this, and then the Energon Armor is going to pop out. He's got kind of like a little dinosaur face, so it's going to go into the backpack like this, and you're going to push this upward, and it locks into place. It doesn't really work if that piece is not in there, so that's, again, how it flips out, and yeah, that's it. That's the Energon Armor gimmick. Now, taking a closer look at the figure itself, I do like the sculpt on this guy. I think it's really well sculpted. It looks like Sludge, The paint on it's really good. I love the metallic blues on the head and on the chest, the Autobot logo there. The detail on the body looks good. The red looks good. He's got kind of a dull gray, plastic for the rest of the dinosaur, but that's okay. I don't particularly mind that. And he's got his backpack that holds the Energon, armor gimmick in there. But if you do not have that Energon piece in there, that backpack will not stay upright if that armor is deployed, which is, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Maybe the spring load is helping hold it all in place. It's just a very goofy mechanism. And of course, we want to take a look at the Energon armor as it is displayed outward, and there we have the big cavernous hole in the back from where the armor sits in storage, and he's got a little, brontosaur, brachiosaur face, and then he's got the chest plate that comes down. It's okay looking. There's been better Energon armor pieces. This is all right looking. It fits for what he's supposed to be, but without the long dino neck, I don't know, it looks a little strange to me, but it works. Kids will like it. It's gimmicky fun. Now, taking a look in the midsection of the figure, again, I like the sculpt, I like the spikes, I like the gear kind of look on his shoulders. We've got the backpack going on. He also has kind of those wings from his underbody that we saw in the original figure, which is kind of cool. The blue stripe down his chest, all the details on the armor and these arms and on the Bronto neck. He's got little spikes here and there. The silver paint on the spikes on the shoulder is kind of a nice touch. I wish we had a little bit more paint app in different spots on the dino with that, but other than that, it looks pretty decent for what it is. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, again, nice and bulky. We get the dino head kind of dangling down the back, much like we did in the original toy. The legs are hollow on the backside for transformation, which is fine. I do like the black and red detail on his legs. The spikes, I feel, could have had some maybe gold paint apps like we see on the knees, on the legs. Again, I love that gear kind of look on the legs themselves with the black and the silver paint apps inset there. I think that all looks super cool. For comparison, here we have the Energon Armor Dinobot Sludge next to the Energon Armor Clobber. Now, while I really do dig the Sludge figure, I like the Clobber figure a little bit better because I think it's built a little bit better. The joints are tighter on the Clobber figure than they are on the Sludge figure, and I don't know if that's just my particular figure, but the backpack and the arms and legs are slightly loosey-goosey. Nothing that's detrimental to the figure, but it just doesn't feel as well built as the Clobber figure. Now, as far as transformation on this figure, it's pretty simple. We're going to start with the tail, so we're going to fold this staff up onto itself, so inwards, and then push it inward again like that, so it should look like this, transformed. And then this is going to plug into the butt of the Dinobot, and we're going to take Sludge himself here, and the first thing we want to do is lift the head up and kind of connect it like that, and it should look like this. So then we're going to take the arms and we're going to raise them up and get them out of the way of the little wing pieces here. So we're going to twist the waist around next so that we have it like this. So it should be facing like that. And then we're going to take our wing pieces and fold them upright like this. And they're going to clamp into place just like that. And then what we want to do next is fold the arms down like this, and then we're going to fold the hands inward and push those all the way in like this, and then we're going to spin the arms around to have the dino legs facing forward, and it should look like that. So that's set there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the dino butt, I guess, the robot legs, turn it into the dino butt. So push that forward. Make sure that's upright, and then you're going to push those into place and snap them together and pull the rear dino legs down. And then if you look, there's a little piece here. So this little section here, you're going to plug the head in there. This is going to be the most difficult and get it to snap into place. It will go in. So it should look something like this, minus the tail. And then what we're going to do is we're going to plug this onto the back of the Dinobot. So you're going to kind of, hang on a second, flip it here, and we're going to push it inward and get it in place. And you're just going to kind of snap it in like that, and that's how it's going to look snapped in. I'm going to push that back in. So yeah, there it is. We've got Sludge in his Dinobot. Was it a Brontosaur? But now it's a Brachiosaur. So yeah, looks pretty good. So looking at the Dinobot form itself, it looks okay. It's not too terribly bad. I like the spikes at the top. The mouth does open up, so that's nice. I like that. He's got these nice blue eyes, gold head. I like the articulation here. It moves up. We got the elbow joint right there. Can move outward. This one just goes back and forth. And then love that detail on the side, the black and the red. All the spikes look cool. Wish they were gold painted. Get some gold on the tail. Looks pretty decent. All around, not too bad. And we don't see any robot kibble on the underbelly, which is very, very nice. I think they did a good job with the Dinobot mode. You know, I wish there was less hollowness on the neck there, but it is what it is. Side comparison looks really good. Looks good from behind. Could use a little bit more paint apps, but overall, I think they did a good job. So as the Dinobots unite, Cyberverse, Dinobot Sludge, Energon armor, Dinobot Sludge, something that you want in your Transformers collection. Well, if you're not into Cyberverse, this could be an easy pass. If you are a Dinobot completist, you're probably going to want to get this. If you love Sludge, then you're definitely going to want this. If you are a fan of the Cyberverse show, especially the special at the end with the Dinobots, I think you're really going to like this. Kids are going to have fun with it. It's got the little Energon gimmick. Overall, I really do like it. The only gripe I really have about the figure is that it's a little bit loose in the joints and in the backpack gimmick. If those were a little bit tighter, it would be a great figure. But that could be the QC on my particular figure. Overall, I really do dig it. So there he is, the Energon armor Dinobot Sludge from Transformers Cyberverse. Hey guys, thanks for watching. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Be sure to click all the things, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell for new videos, and follow me on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links in the description below.